Travis Wingoodsell. Trying to get caught up on the news for the last several days before I get to the objection in the lawsuit. Apparently Thursday there was a protest held at the Salt Lake County District Attorney's Office, and they graffitied it with red paint and did some glass breaking on the windows. And 13 hours ago, ABC 4 News Utah, that's what I'm looking at, is their YouTube channel. They had the news reporter telling Utahns that this is not the way to protest. And then you have Sim Gill, 19 hours ago, saying the protests won't spark change. And again, this is a Utah contradictory message that comes from church teachings of authoritarian abuse, where you have authorities telling you not to protest, not to criticize, and that the church will not change. And then the only way that the church will change is by a consistent long protest, going national, exposing the church for what they're doing. This is why they're doing this, is because Sim Gill's comment, we're not going to change. We're not going to do things differently. Screw you, protesters. That's what he's saying. And this is why things escalate during protests, is because we're sick and tired of the abuse. That's why I, being sick and tired of the abuse, have sued the church, and I'm doing the objection today. Because again, the judges are protecting the church. They're saying, your protest, Travis, in the federal court, which is the legal process for which you are to protest, will not change the church. And we're going to shut you down to keep you from protesting the church ever again. And they want to live in ignorance, thinking, oh, nobody dares to molest or make afraid, because we're in power. And history has shown that when you escalate the abuse to a certain level, the people rise up. And that's what we're witnessing all across this nation, not just against the Utah government. I am surprised it hasn't escalated further with the church. They did get Brigham Young's statue. They're calling for Dixie to change their names. But people are not listening to my videos that the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is a domestic terrorist group. They are a criminal organization. They are the Church of Lucifer. They've got his symbol on the temple doors as the keystone. And so now, all these months later, the church, and they didn't even have Nelson do it. It's the Utah Area Presidency, the 70. Not the prophets, not Nelson, who are ordering Mormons to wear a mask. Because Herbert finally was forced to have Utah wear a mask. And Utah was refusing. as our numbers keep skyrocketing in Utah. So now the church, through the area presidency, not Nelson, is saying everybody needs to wear a mask, but it's too late. We're supposed to have done this in the beginning when we were staying home, which was also too late. But here in Utah, it wasn't too late. It's just nobody is caring about our lives, putting our lives in danger. So I don't want to go too long on this. I've got a lot to cover before I get going on the objection, which needs to finish today, and I'll do a video reading of it. But it's that simple. If those in authority don't want protesters, they've got to do the right thing for the people. They can't be abusers. They can't be bullies. They can't take away our rights to life, liberty, and property. It's not complicated to run a system, whether it's business, whether it's government, whether it's religion. You take care of the people, not yourself. And nobody cares.